Hi everybody, I'm back, and today we're gonna be looking at the Opportunity Atlas. I've heard of this thing before. It's basically going to say a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah. So the opportunity, yeah, I'm back, and no, we're not gonna talk about why I left. There was already a video about that. I don't know. The Opportunity Atlas. Which neighborhoods in America offer children the best chance to rise out of poverty? The Opportunity Atlas answers this question using anonymous data from following 20 million Americans from childhood to their mid-30s. 20 million. Now you can trace the roots of today's affluence and poverty back to the neighborhoods where people grew up. See where and for whom opportunity has been missing, and develop local solutions to help children rise out of poverty. Wait, let me get my calculator. Okay, so how many people are in America? Let me look up. Okay, so there's 33 million people in America. I'm not 33 million. Oh my god, that's so dumb. 331,449,281 people in America. Imagine being the 81st, that number, first person. Imagine being the 3 million, oh my god, 331,449,281st person. So cool. Technically, we're all that person, but anyways. 20 million. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, no. Okay, so that's 100, 1,000, a million. So it should be 2 cons. 100. Okay. There is. So this study got 165.72 people. No, like if you got. No, this is not useful information. Divided. Okay. I need to look something up. Person in the universe. They got 1.657 1.657%. 1 point. So they got 1% of about 1 to 2% of the all of Americans that grew up in these. They got basically about 2% of the entire American population to partake in this study. It may not sound a lot, but like in it for a study, that's very hard to do. Okay, let's begin exploring. No, I don't. I thought it was about to dox me. Okay, where? Search for a city. Search for a city or address to zoom to a region of interest. Select the outcome you would like to map earnings. Choose a demographic you'd like to focus on. Click on the icons for stories illustrating insights from the data. Okay. Wow. Okay. What state should we start on? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. So the blue's the highest. Oh, New York, oh, my thing's on New York, New York. What on earth's happening in Nebraska? What are y'all doing in Nebraska? Okay, email. Oh my god. Insufficient data. I guess there's not a lot of black people in Nebraska. Okay, and then all. Okay. I already see that there's some issues with this thing. Of course, it's a steady, so we can't get everywhere. But like from what I've been learning about things like these, they should have really broken it up by ethnicity, because the outcomes, there's been studies proving this, like outcomes, yeah, racial group, but also outcomes for a different ethnicities are different based on like how you got to America and stuff like that. Ooh, what's happening in Maine? Okay, wait a minute. What's happening in Eagle Boot? Show more characteristics of Eagle Boot. Oh, it's not Eagle Boot, it's Eagle Butt. Parent income. Oh, all parent income. Okay, so how does this thing work? Okay, job growth rate. Oh my god, -1%. Medium. Okay, medium household income of residents 2012 through 2016, 38,000. Medium household income residents of 1990, 26,000. Poverty rate through that time period, 2012 through 2016, 32%. 32% of people are in poverty. Fraction college graduates, 15%. Fraction non-white in 2010, 79%. Foreign-born share in 2012 to 2016, 0.5%. Fraction single parents, 50%. Population density in 2010, 1.9 miles squared. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wait, no, I don't want to look for this anymore. Okay. No, okay. How do I No, I don't want to look. Okay. What are you doing? Germany, France, the UK, do you have these problems? This thing still makes Greenland look giant to Africa. Oh my god, I forgot that Alaska and Hawaii exist. Wow. Sorry guys. Okay. No, I don't want to look at population density. Show fewer. I don't want to look. Okay, how do I... No, I don't want to look at it. No, okay. What happened now? Okay, we're going to refresh the... So, I need to... Okay, so if you were... Okay, child outcomes in adulthood. So, for children of all races and all genders, but their parents are low income. Oh my god, there's more. Okay. Their household income, if they live In North Carolina, their household income by age 35 will be $25,000. Their incarceration rate of that neighborhood is 2.6%. Teenage birth rate, women only, not available. Individual income excluding spouse, $20,000. Fraction married at age 35, 23%. Spouse's income at 35, 34,000. Anyway, the age 35, 28. And then they're telling stuff about this neighborhood. This isn't like about like the people who live in the neighborhood now. It's the children who grew up in the neighborhood, and because of how poverty works, it's very likely that this is just a cycle with this place. Oh, what's this? What on? Okay. If your parent. Okay, wait a minute. What if the child is Asian? Oh my god. Something happened to the map. I pressed something and then the app fell. Oh my god. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. So I pressed Asian, not Hispanic, and then Hispanic any race. Can I click Asian and Hispanic at the same time? No. Okay. So Asian. Okay. Okay, you see how that's lower. Saint Bernard, something, some, do. Oh, I shouldn't sing that song. I'm gonna get sued by the copyright gods. Okay. Let's look at black people. Okay. Insufficient data. Okay. All income. I press something. Okay. Let's try. Middle class. Black. Male. Okay. Black. And for Chicago. No. It isn't going good. High. Parent income high. Still not going good. Low. All. Not the best. Female. Okay. It's a bit better. High. Middle. Okay. Low. Still not good. This is troubling. Because this is not like what is happening in the community. Well, it's probably stuff that's happening in the community today. Oh, so that's just like a little piece of America that's just in Canada? Okay. What about you? Oh, just a little. But this, okay. Wait a minute. Let's go to Alaska, guys. Let's go to Alaska. Oh. That's bad. And this is not like what's happening in the community. Maybe but this is the children. This is children from this place grew up to have $27,000 at age 35 as their income. Oh my god. Okay, so maybe we should move on from Alaska. Move to somewhere different. Maybe let's. Okay, so Honolulu. and Hawaii. Should I? Okay. There's a lot to look at. I haven't even started looking at the stories. Should I look at the stories now? But incarceration. Okay, wait a minute. Nope, no, come back here. Childhood outcomes in adulthood by neighborhood where they grew up in. Okay. Fraction incarcerated. Fraction of womanhood child between the ages of 13 through 19. Okay, incarceration rate. Let's look at that. Okay, and I'm tired. Okay, let's look at high. People in the 75th percentile of parent income. What does show distribution mean? Everyone is. So people with who had parents with high income of any, let's be more specific. What happens if I change the thing to white? Okay. Parents with high income. Some of the 75th highest, people with the 75th or higher, 75th or higher type of income in America who are white, who are of any gender, whose parents' income was high. Okay. Okay. So what I'm understanding is, okay. So, this thing is hard. Wait a minute, okay. Oh, I don't know. Never mind. I was about to make a poor joke. Make a poor joke. Never mind. Anyways, so what I understand is people with high parent income who themselves, as a kid, and probably still now, are white, of any gender, who grew up in Sterling, Colorado, the incarceration rate for those types of children is 42%. Near the median, a bit higher than the median, and their household income would be 65,000. The teen birth rate, women only. We'll see that in a bit. Individual income, excluding spouse, is going to be most likely 39,000. Oh, household income. Okay, but their income without us excluding spouse at age 35 is likely to be $39,000 for those types of children. They are 67%. 67% of them are married. Spouse's income at age 35, it will be $42,000. Employment rate at age 35 is 82%. So 82% of them are employed. 91% high school graduation rate. 91% of them who grew up there graduated high school somehow. Not somehow, somewhere. College graduation rate, 49% of them have graduated college. Hours worked per week at age 35, they work 39 hours a week. Hourly wage is $17. Fraction in the top 20% of household income. Fraction in top 20% on household income. Don't know what that means. Oh, information. Let's see what information means. Fraction of children who grew up in this area who have an average household income in 2014 through 2015 in their mid-30s and the top 20% of the national income distribution for children born in the same year. Estimates have a margin of error. For example, standard error at track level for children with parents at 20 percentile is 2% pooling race and gender groups and 2% for black men. Okay, I'm a bit confused. So fraction in top 20%. So how many of their households are in the top 20%? So 34% of them are in the top 20% of household incomes, from what I'm understanding. And fraction in top 1% of households based on household income, 1%. The 1%, the 1% go to the 1% anyways. Okay, so that was interesting. If you are from Sterling, Colorado, I hope you're doing okay. Okay. Let's unselect this. Okay. Let's look at male people who are... I'm closing my eyes while I pick this. Who are people who are middle class. Okay. Male Hispanic children whose parents were in the middle class, who grew up in Tucumcari. What state am I in? North Mexico. Did I say North Mexico? Cancel me now. New Mexico have an incarceration rate of less than 1%. Have an annual average income at age 35 as $35,000 when they grow up. So they have a $35,000 on average as their household income. That's their incarceration rate. Women only. Individual income excluding spouse, $28,000. Fraction married at age 35. Large margin of error for selected variable. You have selected a variable for which track level estimates may have a relatively large margin of error when looking at certain racial or gender subgroups. Consider pooling races or genders or focusing on tracks with a relatively large number of children in the subgroup you analyze. Be cautious when drawing strong conclusions based on data from only a single tract of smaller counts. Please see the variable descriptions for more details on how the margins of error in these estimates. Okay, so what I'm saying is this data is kind of reliable, but not the most reliable. Okay. So, spouse's income at age 35. Okay. Large margin of error. Okay. I'm going back. Okay. Employment rate. is also very not, but 75% high school graduation rate. This is not variable, so they're pretty sure about this one. Like, this is so people who were Hispanic and identified as male, whose parents were in the middle class, or at least in the middle percentile, 50th percentile in parent income. Are 68% of them, and they lived and they grew up in Tucumcari, New Mexico, have a high school graduation rate of 68%. Staying in the same track as adults, 27%. Okay. I'm gonna pick randomly again. Let's Did I click? Okay, I need to, okay. Let me just, let's look up black people. You know what, I'm gonna stop choosing middle class. Okay, and I need to look at something really quickly and I'll be back. I had to look at something personal, okay? So, and we're not going to talk about what I saw. Okay, so, also I learned that in a lot of places, people in the 50th percentile probably, I don't know how to put this nicely, but this thing, some places you actually need to be in the high percentile to live, and you're not considered upper class. So I'm not going to use the term middle class to describe 50th percentile parents. I'm just going to use 50th percentile because, but anyways, so, for a child who is of any gender, whose race is black, non-Hispanic, and their parent is in the 75th percentile of income for parents, and if they live in Greenville, Mississippi, only 1.2% of them, of children like that, are incarcerated. Okay, so incarceration rate 1.2%, household income $32,000, individual income excluding spouse, age 35, and large fraction of error. So we're not gonna. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. So it seems like these middle three have the highest thing of error. So $89, 89,000, not 89. 89% of them graduated high school, college graduate. Okay. Let's Okay, so we're going to start off with people who identify as women who had high parental income, 75%. What happened here? Oh, wait, I haven't chose anything. College graduation rate. Oh my god. It's set to college graduation rate. There's a lot of red. But I was more interested in something else, but you know what? College graduation rate. Oh my god. Is it? Okay. The map just gets more confusing to read when you get down to the specifics, because different groups of people cluster in specific areas. So, like, yeah, not every group is wide everywhere. Like, and like places are different, like population density and stuff. Anyways, let's look at uh here. No, that wasn't helpful. Um, here, Cody, Wyoming. Is this Wyoming? Yes, I think it's Wyoming. I think I got that right. I think this is Wyoming. Wyoming. Okay, so 55%. The median average is 51% of women. And okay, so 55% is the college graduation rate. Household income for women, 1,000. Okay, incarceration rate less than 1%. Teenage. Okay, 9.3%. $26. Okay. High school graduation rate 93%. Good job. Large margin of income. Large margin of error. Okay. Let's look at. Oh, wait a minute. I should be also looking at neighborhood characteristics. I think I clicked on one of the stories. Let's read it. Eastern Oklahoma. Where do American Indian children thrive? This atlas allows you to explore outcomes for many subgroups. Here we will focus on American Indians from low-income families. I thought indigenous Americans prefer indigenous. Okay. Oh, where are we? Okay, Oklahoma and South Dakota. Oklahoma and South Dakota provide an interesting contrast. Approximately 9% of the population in each state is identified as American Indian. The states also share comparable average levels of educational attainment, and poverty rates. However, American Indian children have sharply different outcomes in these two states. Low-income American Indians who grow up in South Dakota typically remained poor in adulthood In many of these areas, there's a substantial income gap between American Indian and white children from otherwise similar backgrounds. Conversely, Oklahoma is home to areas with some of the best outcomes for low-income American Indians in the country. On average, low-income American Indian children from these areas moved into the middle class as adults. By comparing Oklahoma and South Dakota in greater detail, we may be able to learn how to improve the opportunity for all American Indians going forward. No, I don't want to explore my neighborhood. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the story. Let's look at this story. Reducing barriers for families seeking to moving to opportunity in the Seattle metro area. Reducing barriers for families seeking to move to opportunity in the Seattle metro area. In the Seattle metro area, local officials are piloting the Creating Moves to Opportunity initiative. This new effort builds on research showing how children's life chances can be shaped by the neighborhood in which they grew up. Oh, this is new. Oh, my throat. CMTO's goal is to help housing choice voucher holders move to high opportunity neighborhoods as defined by metrics for upward mobility, similar to what you see here in the Opportunity Atlas. Oh, wow. Very specific. You can get very specific with this thing. While overall mobility in King County is relatively high, many voucher holders currently live in neighborhoods similar to the highlighted area in the Central District. This area has a relatively low rate of upward mobility despite being more expensive than many surrounding neighborhoods. In response, researchers and policymakers work together to identify opportunity bargain areas like Shoreline Neighborhood. These areas offer high rates of upward mobility for kids from low-income families while remaining as affordable for voucher holders as their current neighborhoods. Oh my god. We can find opportunity bargains more easily by clicking on the 3 lines that are vertical that go one on top of the other icon in the top left to switch to advanced mode and filtering the data to show tracts that have relatively low rents. Here oh my god, this is so cool. Here we filter to display only areas with both high rates of upward mobility and below or near average rents. In the CMTO pilot program, the local officials combined such estimates with other historic and contemporary neighborhood data to find places to suggest to low-income families with vouchers, potentially providing pathways to opportunity for many children in the next generation. Oh my god. They literally just said, wait, there's more. Okay, how do I go back to the, Oh, okay. Basic mode. I'm a basic. Oh, you can even, what? Oh my gosh. This is Scott so specific. Okay. Okay, I think we have time for more story. Race and economic opportunity in America. How do economic opportunities for black versus white children vary across America? Let's begin by examining how much white men who grow up in low-income families earned in their mid-30s across the U.S. Oh. Oh my gosh, what is it doing? What is it? Oh God. This map scares me sometimes. Clicking the three lines button, the one from before, icon in the top left, we switch to compare outcomes mode, allowing us to view the differences in outcomes between any two groups. This map shows the black-white income gap in different cities for men who grew up in similarly low-income families. Green represents areas where black men earned more. Purple represents areas where white men earned more. The nearly uniformed purple color shows that white men have higher rates of upward income mobility than black men almost everywhere in America. Oh my Jesus Christ. What on earth happened here? That is a lot of purple. The gaps persist, and in fact are even larger between black and white men who grew up in high income families across the nation. Black men who grew up in high income families have higher rates of downward income mobility than white men. Oh my. This map looks very different when we examine outcomes for black and white women. In most of the South, black women from low-income families earn more than white women from low-income families. The atlas represents black-white differences in upward mobility are most stark for men. But even for men, we can use the atlas to find neighborhoods where the gaps are narrow. Oh my God, we're going! For example, black men from low-income families in Bedford Park, in the Bronx, in New York, went on to earn an average of $30,000, similar to the national average for low-income white men. But not all areas in the Bronx offer high rates of upward mobility for black men. For example, black men who grew up in the Charlotte Gardens earned $13,000 per year as adults, far less than poor white men who grew up in any neighborhood in the Bronx. Why are outcomes so different for black men growing up in these two neighborhoods? While the atlas cannot answer this question directly, it can help us generate hypotheses by looking at neighborhood characteristics. We find that places with high upward mobility for black men tend to have lower poverty rates, fewer single-parent families, and less measured discrimination. Policymakers can consider these indicators when addressing the income gap between black and white men. That was interesting. Okay, and I want to go back to basic mode because I'm a basic person. Oh, we already are in basic mode. Stop. You can really... Wait a minute, I need to check something else. So this has been the Opportunity Atlas. Remember to like and subscribe, eat water, drink your food, and remember to like and subscribe, smash that like button. And tell me if you want me to do this more. I'll link this down below. I think it's important. Bye-bye, have a nice day.